Rolling down school playing field, summer 89, me and boymate land at the bottom, our bodies upside down, our hair in each other's mouths, feeling giddy but upside down felt correct way up. I am Lee Man, I have the power. In my bedroom, playing with my He-Man, Dad playing Diana Ross downstairs, boy with sword but also with wand. How many lines can you fit into a bedroom in a 2 up, 2 down terrace? Wallpaper, curtains, lampshade, duvet cover and pillows, all with racing cars in rows and lines in order. Cutting hair off my head, gluing hair onto He-Man. I like what I see on the back page of that week's Looking. Upside down, George Michael, you turn me inside out and round and round. Song lyrics printed over dark, hairy chest. Lyrics become lines, become words, become hair. Hair loops and wraps around and through the holes of printed letters, through the O, through the P, through the D, through the E. Dissolve. I transgress. Lines of straight male masculinity. My lines are those of enquiry. With every application of Mum's black mascara to He-Man's freshly glued on eyelashes, I disorder the lines I was born into. Dad and his brothers, fags and footy, beers and birds, turn those lines on their head, upside down and inside out. Over washing lines, up high past the conservatory blinds, at my bedroom desk, I'm learning to draw men in cartoon lines. Flat lines over where should be trouser crotch mountain, lines of dickless dolls in Debenhams, redundant in end of cell lines, standing in rows and lines watching Disneyland parade. Are you a fairy? Girl asks. I didn't know back then that fairy meant gay. Had she seen me looking at the stitching lines, tracing the steep trouser crotch contours of the aptly named Prince Eric? Mount Everest in his trousers, voice in my head, I can see your Eric Shawn erection, Eric Shawn erection. Cute little hair quiff overtook my attention as he spoke so conceptually during art school crits about his latest latex tubes hung like limp Eric Shawn's. Upside down, George Taylor, you turn me inside out and round and round. Thought at the time attending art school was about the art scene, getting in, until I realised it was all about me coming out. Both Georges Taylor and Michael all over Teenage Scrapbook in '96. Hair stories and charcoal drawings in amongst the fishing huts in Hastings, looking over at George with his new girlfriend, whilst I listened to older on CD. Lost touch with George, crossed wires or broken telephone lines. The closest I next come to feeling upside down was Berlin, '99. George Baselit's painted nudes, well-hung men hung well on gallery walls, when right way up meant upside down. Dissolve. These paintings transgress art historical pictorial composition. I leave Baselit's to go to the nightclub, turn my body upside down with hairy homo cubs and bears. I stand before Baselit's again in Vienna this year. I am now much older than George Michael when he released Older in '96. Does that now make me elderly, or just wiser? Like Baselit's bodies, I do know that one day I will also dissolve, with only a single strand of my hair turned grey, remaining in a world where upside down is turned wrong way up by the ignorant but dominant few.